Relative and real, right? I want to apologize to you. Because there's something that's done to you all the time that you may or may not understand.
What's that?
Who are the two men over your right shoulder?
Oh, these two?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Biggie, B.I.G. the Notorious, and then you got Tupac Shakur.
Biggie and Tupac died over 30 years ago, and people in your generation are still compared to Biggie and Tupac. That's what I think is the biggest thing wrong with hip-hop today. Because instead of people progressing from the story, that's my generation's heroes. And we put our pain on you. Because then we'll say, look, Wave's still alive, these artists wouldn't be here, and then we downplay your story, your growth, your understanding.
Gotcha.
How much of a fight has it been for you to be heard and understood rather than be listened to and played?
Oof, that's definitely the challenge of the times, you know, because when you make music, right, you make the music obviously to be heard. Some people make it to release, you know, whatever's going on inside of them as like a stress relief kind of thing, you know, getting stuff off your chest. But at the end of the day, you want people to listen to it, right? And you don't want people to just listen to it. You want people to hear it. You know, there's a two difference between listening to something and hearing something. So it's like if I throw on my track and, you know, we're playing it and the person's like, oh yeah, they listen and like, oh, this is cool, right? And then you got another person like, damn, like a couple lines you said, those were really dope, I can relate, or that touched me in a way. So that's the difference between listening and hearing. But as an artist, getting people to just do that simple thing for you it seems like one of the hardest things in the world. You know, you gotta almost be like in people's faces, almost like, you know how people be at the stoplight like with the signs asking for change and stuff like that. That's how it feels sometimes as an artist. It's like got a craft. It's like, yo, you know, check me out constantly, and you don't know what they're gonna do after you leave, after you drop that link, after you give them that CD, whatever. You have no idea what they're gonna do. So it's like it's not guaranteed.
You know what? That goes into my point even more, because you know what? I'm gonna tell you the key to why it's hard. People sped the game up so fast and don't even understand why. So you suffer from their greed. Check this out. Why do people drop albums every year?
Stay in the loop.
Nope. People drop albums every year because Jay-Z wanted to get out of the 360 deal. So he constantly dropped albums to speed his time off the label up.
Gotcha.
And then he bought Reasonable Doubt, and then he became who he is. So everybody wanted to follow Jay-Z, and he's dropped albums every year.
That's if you're signed though, right?
No.
Oh, no.
Because people who are not signed drop albums every year, sometimes 2 projects, 3 projects a year, and they're not fully promoting the music that they have. So that's why it's hard for people to listen to you sometimes, because some people want a beginning, and if they go back and it's too much stuff, you turn them off.
Got you.
Here's another thing. A lot of people get mad at artists because I think as artists, y'all have not been groomed. Y'all do some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Now let me be honest with you, because it's really some dumb shit, but it ain't as a detriment to y'all. Sometimes it's on us as the media as well. Okay. And let me tell you what I mean. Artists don't promote. Why?
Promote what?
Exactly. That's the question.
Okay.
What is the main thing you're supposed to promote?
Yourself.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When artists do interviews, how come they don't post or promote the interview until they have another interview?
They holding on to something. I don't know.
Yeah, I call it absent-mindedness. Here's the next thing. Use this. I'm telling you, use this.
Yeah, definitely.
Artists are supposed to promote themselves. So what's the first thing you say when you got an album out?
Got an album out. Check it out. Bump it. Dropping soon.
Yeah, I got an album out. It's on.
Oh, it's on all streaming networks, all that good stuff. Wherever you listen to music at, go check it out.
When you do that, you're not promoting yourself. You're promoting the streaming platforms, because now you're taking everybody's business to them.
Okay.
So that means, once again, not only did the game speed up, not only are you properly promoting your face, you're promoting the person who they're renting your music from.
Yeah.
Here's the last part of why you're not heard. Egos. not artist versus artist, ageism. Because people are so stuck on Pac and Big, you don't even hear people talk about Lil Wayne's era, do you?
That's where I came.
I know.
To the game.
So then y'all would talk about that, but other people wouldn't really acknowledge them because I don't fuck with Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or people would see the change the style when Dipset came, and the style of clothes got real interesting and tight and short, and people were like, I don't mess with that, but I'll mess with Cam.
Word.
Or you have people who say, that's that mumble rap shit.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
So then there's a clear divide on why people don't mess with your generation the way they should. And you said the hardest thing is to get heard. How do you punch a hole through that ignorance so that you can get through and be heard and people can hear your music?
I think you have to just be relentless. I think you have to go out and show your face and put that disc in front of somebody over and over and over and over. Like, that's the way I've always operated. Like, I'll just be present. You know what I'm saying? Whether I don't care about a yes or a no, it's just I gotta be present. It's like I tell everybody, if I don't promote myself, nobody's gonna do it for me.
Right.
So I'll pull somebody to the side, be like, yo, check me out. I'll send you the link, blah, 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 all through the day. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I'm at, I gotta do it. I make myself look foolish sometimes. Sometimes I look legit. Whatever the case is, I gotta get that word out.
And that's why people fail. Because they have the right keys, but they're not putting the ingredients within the recipe.
Okay.
And that's why I go so hard for the independent artists, because I want y'all to realize that your place in hip hop is very important. Why do you think your place in hip hop is very important?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't feel important, right? It just doesn't. It just feels like I'm another person just making music, you know, trying to do what's been done, kind of.
And that's the key to what's going to make you fail or not. Because the people who know they're important carry themselves a certain way. They promote themselves a certain way. They stand out a certain way because they make themselves stand out.
Word.
Let me tell you something. Because you rhyme, no matter what you rhyme about, you are somebody's superhero.
Facts.
Do you know what emulation of hip hop you are?
Nah.
Are you a street rapper?
Nah.
Are you a backpacker?
Could be.
Are you one of those 420 get high rappers?
Nah.
You are more of a kickback rapper. You remind me of what Fonte is in Little Brother. You remind me of Sky Zoo. You remind me of like somebody that comes from the common line of hip hop. Because you don't rhyme about the gritty shit, you rhyme about the introspective shit. The stuff that makes you think and makes you, yo, I could dig him because I could see what he sees.
Word.
That's why you're an important part of hip hop, because you talk to the people who don't go too far to the left or too far to the right. Sometimes you talk to the people who are just living life and need someone to relate to.
Word.
You are a doctor of mental health. That's where you stand out.
I appreciate that.
Hey, somebody gotta listen to understand it, right?
True that.
So let me ask you this question now that you have that newfound respect for yourself.
Okay.
You're somebody's hero. Where do you matter in the landscape of hip hop?
I guess like you said.
No, you know.
Just being somebody that you could relate to in a way where it's like you don't have to feel a certain type of way, you don't have to dress a certain type of way, you don't have to be a certain type of person. All you have to do is have 2 ears and a head on your shoulders, and you can get down with the vibe.
So understand that your story isn't just in your rhymes, it's in everything that you do. So yes, you matter when it comes to hip hop. And I don't care if you never drop another song again. You've put your fingerprint in hip hop culture, and it's important that it's respected and honored. So thank you for what you do.
That's what's up.
But here's something that I really want to ask you, that from the first time I heard your music, this is the one thing I wanted to ask you. What is the pain that made you create so that you could open up on a beat to the world?
From the beginning? Or just like from recent times?
This is your story. You tell me.
I mean, honestly, like I said, I always loved music, right? Like something about it, it just made me feel a certain type of way. Certain artists, certain songs, certain videos, I just really felt a certain type of way. So it's like one day, one of my boys, he was just like, yo, why don't you just write raps yourself? And I kind of was just like, oh shit, you know, like I never really thought about that. And then from there on, I kind of just looked at it as like, you know what, instead of always feeling that type of way about somebody else's music, let me create something myself. And then after I kind of got that satisfaction, it was hard to just put it on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? So I kept diving into that feeling that I get from when I put some lines together, some thoughts together on a nice beat, and I'm riding in the car and I'm like, damn, like this is me, like, you know? So it became addicting, actually. Like I just got addicted to it, and then I just wanted to perfect it, you know? I wanted to just be really good at it.
So the music made you high?
Definitely.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.